Hey, chat.
I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Up next, the Spurs taking on the Mavericks for San Antonio. Hello from 2K Sports. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, BA, first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong, and realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
And when you talk to MP about his team's focus, he says it's all about defense. He wants to make life miserable for every offense they go up against.
With MP leading the defensive effort, they have been excellent at slowing down the offense of opposing teams. I mean, during certain stretches of games, their defense has been flat out stifling. I think MP taking on the responsibility of being a stopper is a great way to lead by example and win ball games.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Burke in at the small forward position. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Davis resolute with the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Count it.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. This one for three. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. Sohan with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Vassell passes to Burke. Fires the three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Thompson, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Vassell outside. Pass to Burke. Back to Vassell. Shot from the wing. San Antonio again missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Davis, the pass to Thompson. Here's Lively. The three from Washington. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Washington missing.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Vassell passes to Sohan. And Davis with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. They set a pick. Here's Sohan.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. Irving on the money from 12 feet away.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Thompson against Vassell. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Here's Burke. 6 to shoot. San Antonio again can't hit. The three from Thompson. Rebound by San Antonio. On the wing, Vassell. Defended by Thompson. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Outside Davis. Outside Irving. Lets the three fly. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got 5 points.
Now, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Pass to Burke. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Back to Washington. And here is Thompson. Oh, swiped away. Left side, Wembanyama. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The Mavericks lead by 5. Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Davis, that's good.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Here's Castle. He's guarded by Irving. It's deflected.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
Pass to Davis. Over Wembanyama. Davis misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And the basket by Castle.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Washington outside. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Burke. Finished off the break. And now just a three-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Now here's Davis. Clock at 6. The three from Washington. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Outside Irving. Dallas, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Castle. Drives to the hoop. Tipped. And he recovers it. Shoots over Thompson. Castle misses. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
San Antonio trailing here. To the middle. Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Washington. Goes back up. Here's Wembanyama. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Mavericks shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Irving looking around. Pass to Davis. And miss after miss right now. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Thompson's got his second basket on the night.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Lively. And Wembanyama missing.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Cavaliers stepped up to deliver. He tallied 10 points and continually found ways to get himself back to the charity stripe. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Okay, sounds good. We'll see if today is more of the same. He has to be excited by the challenge.
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's feeling good. He's playing good, so I know he's ready.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Vassell passes to Burke. Vassell with it. Shoots over Thompson. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Irving with it. Last game with 30. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Irving. Takes the three. Vassell with the rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Collins comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Marshall. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Mavericks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Najee Marshall is out there with John Collins. And then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Christie in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Outside Johnson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
And
Yo, what up?
Johnson drops them both. You're a good person to ask this, Doors. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. this person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Here's Burke. From outside, off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Christie. No points so far. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Johnson finds Schroeder. Inside, here's Burke. Collins with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And he's going for the lob. And Collins with the slam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Burke. Pass to Wells. Here's Schroeder to the inside. And Irving comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Johnson passes to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Lee, and Sohan subbed in for Johnson. Outside Wembanyama, pass to Burke. Back to Wembanyama. Ball stolen. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Irving. Offensive rebound. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Schroeder with it. Marshall's there. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. And Gafford comes to help. Wells, the pass to Wembanyama. Wemby showing off the range.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
11 feet out. Irving, no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Here's Sohan. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Great open look there. Marshall's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Burke. He's guarded by Gafford. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Irving against Schroeder. Low block shot. Uses the glass that time. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
You see how mobile Wembanyama is. I mean, he gets to the basket so fast.
Schroeder against Irving. Collins right side. That one off the back iron and out. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Schroeder. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Gafford. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Most dangerous on the interior. That is Daniel Gafford right there.
Dallas shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Joe comes in for Schroeder. Both free throws good from Gafford. Spurs trail by 9. Wembanyama screen. Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Washington. Outside Davis. Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Here's Davis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Davis has got 10.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Outside Joe. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Joe. He's guarded by Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Mavericks lead by 13. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Vassell. Down low. Washington inside, covered by Joe. Washington's shot is good. And here's Wembanyama. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Vassell left side. Joe on the wing. Wembanyama, screen on Irving to the inside. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Irving. Davis a screen. The 3 is up. San Antonio with a rebound.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Vassell against Thompson. Picked up by Sohan. Pass to Burke. And here's Sohan. Vassell outside. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Mavericks lead by 15. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So for Dallas, Lively comes in for Gafford, and Williams is sub. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we delve into the first half analysis, let's bring you up to speed on the power rankings at this critical stage of the season.
When I look at San Antonio, they're pretty entrenched in their power ranking spot. Hard to see much movement from them this late in this year.
And that's not a problem for them. They have a great roster and all the tools they need to make a lot of noise in this postseason.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Mavericks.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Devin Vassell out there with Castle, and it's Burke in at the 3 spot. The first free throw is good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Irving finds Thompson. Now here's Irving. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 11 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Wembanyama, screen on Washington. Lets it go. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Irving, the pass to Lively. Thompson scanning the floor. To the middle. From the wing. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Burke. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 6.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Davis. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Irving. Rebounded by the Spurs. Burke's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Castle, covered by Lively. The 3 ball. And Castle with the 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Lively with a screen on Vassell. And here's Thompson for three. Hits the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a three go unanswered. Big time shot.
Wembanyama, the pass to Vassell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. The three from Thompson. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. Washington finds Davis. Davis showing his range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Castle. Here's Vassell. Sohan outside. Here's Castle. Offensive rebound. Picked up by Sohan. Burke, the pass to Sohan. And the three off target.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Vassell against Thompson. Pass to Davis. That shot is off. Sohan with some nice D. Here's Burke. No good from outside. Dallas leading by 9. Now Davis. He's got 13. Now here's Irving. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Castle. 11 points in the game. With the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Here's Lively. Again, the miss by Dallas.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Back to Washington. And he drives in, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Vassell. So hits one and misses one at the line. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Pass to Irving. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Now Washington. Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. Davis, the pass to Washington. The three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Sohan, and there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. Dallas leading by 8. Irving with it. 11 points in the game. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Castle.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Burke. Takes it inside, and he makes it on the layup. Burke's got 8 points.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Irving for 3. And Burke pulls it down. Burke's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Maverick lead. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Davis with a screen on Schroeder. Irving. Another miss by Irving.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Castle. Here's Burke. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Marshall. And the shot's good. 9 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Castle misses. Dallas leading by 6. Irving, the pass to Lively. And here is Thompson. Outside Irving. And here's Lively. Still without a bucket. And stolen by Irving. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Branham's checked in for San Antonio. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Number 5 is Kyrie Irving.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Here's Branham. No good on the shot. Nice D from Thompson. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Davis, the pass to Lively. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Derek Lively.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Burke. Pass to Branham. Stolen by Thompson. For the finish. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, Thompson keeps his composure through the contact. If you're going to foul him, it better be done right because you don't want to give him this and one.
Spurs trail by 9. Burke on the wing. Give him 8.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. Davis a screen. Fires the 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Outside Joe. Here's Lee. Down low. And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Marshall passes to Davis. A tough finish inside from Davis.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Joe. To the middle. Here's Burke. Lays it up and banks it in. Burke's got 10.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
On the wing, Davis. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. It's not going to go for him. Sohan with some nice D.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's Burke, defended by Thompson. Burke, the pass to Lee. 5 on the clock, and there's the screen. Joe misses.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Christie, covered by Joe. Thompson outside. Counted from distance. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Joe. Burke, the pass to Joe. Pass to Lee. Outside Joe. From downtown. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas leading by 11. To the inside. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Here's Burke. 10 points for him. Here's the pick. And it's Sohan off the drive. Here's Joe. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Dallas Mavericks. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. John Collins out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Vassell passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Burke. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Irving. Looking to get it going. Oh, a clear foul there. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin.
Good game, MD. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
New stars emerge.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Garnett in at the 1 spot. Now here's Burke. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Kevin, MP has now reached the playoffs in back-to-back years. Before the game, he told me, we go to the gym outside practice, watch film, grab meals. We're really bonding. And those relationships may lead to deeper runs in the postseason. Kevin?
I'm sure he's open for that. Chemistry under pressure can make a big difference. David, thanks. Here's Fox. The Rockets making the shot. That one goes. Count it.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Garnett outside. Thompson left side. Brooks setting the pick for Thompson. Buries it down low.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Fox. Wembanyama outside. Good on the triple.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Green. Pass to Brooks. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's what Brooks likes. Power hoops.
Fox passes to Burke. Wembanyama against Şengün. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Garnett the pass to Green. And here is Brooks. Over Sohan. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Wembanyama finds Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Sohan. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by Castle.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama gets the screen from Burke. Back to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle, guarded by Green. They could use a bucket. Great D that time from Green.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Castle. The layup off target. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the paint, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Garnett against Fox. For the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Burke. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Great defense that time from Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Garnett. The three-pointer, no good. Burke looking over the floor. Wembanyama outside. And it falls over the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 5.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Brooks kicks to Thompson. Another miss by Houston. Here's San Antonio now, trailing by 2. And the basket by Castle.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Garnett against Fox. Garnett the pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Garnett. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Inside, here's Burke. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Garnett. Thompson from long range. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those because if you get up too close at the arc, Amon will blow right by you.
Now, here's Fox. The tray. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Now, Whitmore. Offline with his 3. Here's Castle. Whitmore defending. And here is Fox. Clock at 6. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
Brooks outside. They set the pick. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Sohan inside. He's against Green. Rockets trail. Whitmore finds Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Green's such a hard cover because he's always in attack mode, disruptive to the defense, and makes it hard to guard it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lee's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Johnson comes in for Burke, and it's Vassell in for Castle. Brooks the pass to Şengün. Pass to Smith. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Over Fox. Brooks misses. San Antonio's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Lee with the ball. Here's Fox. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Whitmore. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Another miss by Houston. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Fox against Green. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
High post, Şengün working on Lee. Şengün inside. Covered by Lee. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Whitmore. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Improving his assist numbers with that vision. Şengün coming into his own.
Spurs leading by 3. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Fox has got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Green. Here's Şengün. Good D by Lee. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Fox. 8 points for him. Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Lee against Şengün. Over Lee. And Lee pulls it down.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Vassell. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Johnson against Brooks. Johnson the pass to Fox. Second chance shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Wow!
He got it in!
How about that? Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Burke in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Rockets trail by 7. To the paint. It's deflected. A pass to Fox. Here's Castle. Defended by Trent. Wembanyama, good, right over the defense.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Trent can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Thompson finds Trent. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Trent's got his first basket of the night.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Burke. Pass to Wembanyama. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Fox. And a change for the Rockets. Garnett's checked in, so 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. From past the arc. Shot by Eason, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Thompson. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Burke, the pass to Joe. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Houston.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Now here's Garnett. Burke covering. At the elbow, Smith. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. San Antonio making a switch here. Wells is checked in, and the second free throw, good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Garnett. Rebounded by Joe. Now here's Wells. Not a lot of room. And stolen by Whitmore. Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. And that one's drained from the low block.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Suns stepped up when it mattered. He added 18 points as well as getting 5 rebounds. This team is playing really well right now. They're playing for each other and working hard to get every win. And Kevin, they'll want to keep it going tonight.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the 3 by Houston that went in. Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Garnett the pass to Smith. Now Eason. Right side Green. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
Spurs leading by 3. Castle gets the screen from Burke. That's tipped. Green dishes to Garnett. Pass to Eason. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Eason's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Castle, guarded by Green. Here's Castle. High post try. Thompson with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Burke. Here's the break. Zohan, the pass to Burke. Now here's Wells. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle, guarded by Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. San Antonio leading. Pass to Burke. Wells with it. He's covered by Eason. Trying to end the drought. Eason grabs the board.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Green gets it to go.
Green is so agile. Even when Jalen has the ball in his hands, he can outrun a lot of guys.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. And San Antonio shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Spurs passing it around. And Lee with the stuff. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
High post, Şengün working on Lee. Chalk up 2 there.
When he gets moving, watch out now, because Şengün isn't going to slow down, and it's going to be hard to stop him.
And it's Burke with the ball for San Antonio. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Outside, Green. The 11-footer, and that one hits back iron. The Spurs shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Burke kicks to Lee. Joe with it. Still scoreless. Back to Burke. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Lee gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Green, guarded closely. Pass to Şengün. Garnett surveying the defense. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now Burke. He's got 7. It's Joe on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Wells. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Isaiah Joe.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. Burke. No good on the 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Rockets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Şengün with the screen for Green. He nails it, and we're tied up. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Burke. 7 points in the game. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith, and Brooks subbed in for Tari Eason. Spurs trail by 3. Inside, here's Wembanyama, and he gets it to go. Wembanyama has got 14 points for the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Brooks misses. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Fox. Johnson left side. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. Johnson with it, picked up by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Johnson against Brooks. Johnson can't get it to go. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Green taking his time here. Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's Green with the jam.
Terrific job by Green, utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
Houston moving it around. Thompson finds Şengün. Brooks outside. It's good from long range. Brooks has got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Garnett can't get it to go. The Spurs shooting here about 46% for the game. Burke with it, working on Garnett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Spurs have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And that one falls for Burke. That one misses. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Houston Rockets.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Houston leading by 5. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Garnett in at the 1. Now here's Green. Misses the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Fox against Garnett. Floats it up for Wembanyama.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside, Green. Goes up from the top of the key. Out to Brooks. There's the triple. Rebounded by Castle.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
A pass to Fox. Sohan with the ball. Outside, Fox. For the tie. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Releases from 15, and the shot falls short this time. Rockets leading by 3. Outside, Green. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. And so Houston again turning it over. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Spurs have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Outside, Green. Pass to Garnett. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 13. Sohan, and the dunk by Sohan.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fox against Garnett. Outside, Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wembanyama. One-on-one here for the tie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Şengün with the screen for Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 21 in the game.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Pass to Castle. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Garnett wide open. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 5 assists tonight. Fox against Garnett. Beyond the arc. Fox, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 4. Back to Garnett. Brooks outside. And the 3 off target.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Wembanyama down low. It's up against Thompson. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Thompson, defended by Sohan. Thompson passes to Şengün. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Up top, Burke. Brooks covering. Şengün against Wembanyama. Fox from outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Garnett. 8 points for him. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Sohan. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Brooks misses.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now, here's Green. He's got 24. Garnett kicks to Brooks. Thompson sets the pick for Green. From the arc, drills the 3-pointer. Green's got 27.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Houston on D. It's a 5-point game. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Castle. He's got 10. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
It's Garnett on the wing. He's got 8. The screen from Thompson. Lets it fly from 18. No good off the front iron. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Castle. And he banks in the layup. Castle's got 12.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thompson outside. Back to Garnett. Thompson sets the pick for Garnett. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Vassell in for Wells. And a change for the Rockets. Whitmore, he's checked in for Garnett. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Johnson. Here's Castle, guarded by Green. Here's Vassell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Right side, Green. Here's Şengün. Thompson, a screen on Vassell. Down low. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. On the free throw, no good. San Antonio's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Branham. Scoreless thus far.
It's a good sight to see Thompson being aggressive, taking it to the defense and getting the foul as a result.
The Rockets had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. No good on the free throw. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. He hits the second from the line.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Johnson. Fox against Green. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
The first one falls.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And so he hits both. Rockets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. On defense, the Spurs, they've led by as much as 10. Count it. Green's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
It's Vassell on the wing. Brooks covering, and the basket by Vassell.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Şengün finds Brooks, just 5 to shoot. Out to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wembanyama up top. Şengün covering. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to Whitmore. Brooks outside. Green against Fox. Shots good by Green.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. I mean, the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Johnson outside. Fox with the screen for Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets trail. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Brooks, that's a two-pointer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brooks has got 10 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Vassell. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Over Johnson. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Thompson outside. Houston moving the ball around. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Vassell. Brooks with the bucket.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Lets it go from 11, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 12. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 16 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his...
Down the stretch now. No fouls.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Burke in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Right side Green. Pass to Whitmore. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Garnett. Three-pointer, Fox. Second shot opportunity, Wembanyama. Tries yet again. A nice shot by Sohan.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Garnett kicks to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. To the middle. Kicks it out to Garnett. Over Fox. Garnett can't get it to go.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Pass to Castle. Here's Burke. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Cam Whitmore.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. It's tipped. Sohan with the ball. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And it's in there. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Green with a screen on Fox. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Fox. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Fox has got 20. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside, Green. Smith finds Eason. Here's Garnett. No good with the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama passes to Burke. Back to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Too open that time, made it look too easy. And 11 points for Garnett.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Fox. And the layup falls. Fox has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside, Green. And he drives in. Here's Whitmore. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And that's now 9 points for Cam Whitmore. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Burke. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. Thompson comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Green. Brooks setting a pick for Garnett. Puts up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Burke's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Garnett. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Fox passes to Burke. And here is Fox. The 3. Traps in the tray. Fox has got 14 points here in the second half.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Garnett the pass to Şengün. Here's Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Brooks with no one around. They get it back. And Thompson kicks to Brooks. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
A pass to Fox. Wembanyama with it. Now Garnett defending. Now Burke. Wembanyama with it. Up top, Fox. Defended by Garnett. Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside, Green. Yep, that one goes in there. Green's got 36.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Pass to Wembanyama. Burke dishes to Fox. Lets it go with a 3. The putback. High over the top. Wembanyama.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama, or he will eat you up down low.
On the wing, Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Good defense by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. And that one's good. Burke. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox. From deep. The rebound by Garnett.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And here is Burke. Misses in close. Wembanyama comes up empty, still a respectable 10 for 15. Garnett with it, now guarded by Fox, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Dylan Brooks relishes the chance to make the big impact play.
It's rebounded by Houston.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Outside, Green. To the paint. Kicks it out to Garnett. Şengün with the screen for Garnett to take the lead. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Castle, guarded by Green. Down low, Sohan. Great defense that time from Şengün. Green left side. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Şengün with a screen on Fox. Back to Şengün. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Green inside. Here's Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Throws it up high. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, great to see the young fella step up. Whitmore showing veteran composure out there.
Here's Fox going inside. Count it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Garnett, he's checked in for Houston. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle, and he's excited about their chances. He said, this is what we've worked for. This is where we want to be. Now it's up to us to take it. That means big plays and big shots. We'll see if they can rise to the big moment, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Here's Fox. It drops.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
And we've got a time. Timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Right between the eyes.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Fox against Garnett. Sohan with the screen. Fox passes to Sohan. Oh, missed it. From downtown, no good from three-point territory. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Fox inside the line. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Don't worry, MP. One loss doesn't change anything.